Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to the Imperial Balloons channel, where we strive to make you feel like royalty during all your special occasions. And today we have a very special occasion. This is actually my first ever christening that I got to decorate, so that was very nice. The client didn't really want anything super extravagant. She basically just asked for two white backdrops. One would be a chair wall, and then she wanted a open door frame as well. And then for colors, she picked a beautiful simple palette, which was chrome gold, Sempertex white sand, and then a regular white color. As you can see here, I'm starting to work on the open door frame, and I'm going in cluster by cluster. They differ from clusters that have 6 balloons, some have 8 balloons, and then I use quads as well. And then I'm trying to blend the colors in as best as I can. And then I'm also using a couple of larger balloons to kind of make a little bit more of a contrast. So what I've noticed with these open door frames is that it's very important to also build in the back. Of course, those balloons won't be that visible, but if you don't kind of add a little bit of filler in the back of the garland, it can kind of look a little bit empty. So I actually have another setup that's similar coming up in a couple of weeks, and that one turned out really pretty. I cannot wait to share that one with you guys. I was so happy with the end result. So yeah, I'm tying them in neck by neck as per usual. This is still definitely my favorite method. I feel like it's the quickest, and of course you don't use any 260Q, so that saves on material costs as well. So as for the shape, in this case I went for something that I would call traditional, so wider at the bottom and then more narrow at the top, and then it will definitely flow onto the tiara arch on the left. So this is one of the setups where I felt like I definitely needed an extra set of hands on site. I'm usually by myself. My mom comes with me sometimes when I have to do a little bit of heavy lifting, but other than that, it's just me. I don't have a team. I do anything regarding Imperial balloons, it's always just me. And I like it that way, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it works for me for now, and I have a particular style, I have a particular way of how I work, and I'm just not ready to kind of delegate tasks. Let me just put it like that. So anything that I order that is MDF, I get from a particular vendor, and I've noticed with 2 items that I got from him, this is one of them, and then I have a big tiara wall as well. They're both collapsible because it's just better for storage. You know, I don't have that much space to store a bunch of backdrops. So I've just noticed that over time it gets really hard to take them apart, to the point that I have to like bring a crowbar with me to the setups, just to be sure that I have something that can kind of pry the top off. So yeah, that's been a little bit of a struggle, and I was definitely fighting with this one for, I would say, at least a good 20 minutes. And it was just such a mess, and it was one of those moments where I felt like, damn, I wish I had somebody with me to kind of help, you know. But yeah, it comes with the job, and now I know that I'm definitely not ordering from him again, just because it's the second item that I have that has the same problem. And when you already have limited setup time, you don't want to be struggling with getting your backdrop together, like, and it just looks unprofessional too. So I'm definitely going to be looking for another vendor. I have a couple options, but they're a little bit farther away, so I would just have to kind of be smart with it and maybe order a couple of things instead of just going back and forth for one thing a couple times, if that makes sense. So with anything MDF, I cannot help you guys because I am in the Netherlands, so I can give you my vendor, but most likely you will not be able to order from him. But if you want the one that I'm using, the tiara wall that I'm using in this case, you can go to Lofaris backdrop and use my code Imperial to get 15% off. It's just a frame and a cover, so yeah. Now at this point, the base of the garland is pretty much done. I'm just doing a little bit of filling. I was pleased with the way that the open door was looking. And I'm also going to add some fresh flowers as well. This was my first time using fresh flowers. It was the first time that I gave the client the option to pick. I usually just use silk flowers, but I gave her the option to choose and she chose fresh. So I felt that was great. It's an opportunity for me to do something that I have not done before. So I'm going to add some fresh baby's breath in this case, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. Now I'm starting to go in with my 5-inch, well actually 3-inch mini clusters, just to finish off the look. Overall, I'm very pleased with the way that this came out. You guys are gonna see the end result in a minute. It was a good setup, except for the open door frame that was giving me some trouble, but overall it was really nice. The client was really nice as well. They gave me like a bunch of food when I came to take it down. She was really, really nice. We had a good conversation as well, and it was a good occasion. Like again, this was my first christening and it was a good one. I'm very, very pleased. I didn't get me putting in the baby spread on camera in this case. I'm not sure why, but I didn't do anything special to the flowers. I just cut them and stuck them into the garland. I didn't tape the ends or anything, and they held up really, really well. I just kept them in water until I was ready to use them. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Definitely let me know what you think about this setup in the comment section below. If you have any questions or requests, also feel free to leave it in the comment section. You can find me on all social media platforms at imperialballoons.ac. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.